Love Dr. Quarterman in the house coming back in. We're asking the doctor questions on sexuality. So doctor, tell us, how do we as a culture whose autonomy has been lessened, black, brown, and indigenous people whose autonomy to sexual freedom has been lessened, how do we grow that within our own self and then also within the community?
Well, that is a topic all in itself. Black and brown people for life, all the way back into slavery, sex was very determined for them. You are going to have sex through rape, and this is going to be the natural way you do it. And then you're having sex secretly with these people whom you do have intimate feelings for. And then, God forbid, you get caught doing that, and so it's punishment. And so that continued through the 50s and the 60s, where parents did not talk to their kids about sexual pleasure. It was don't do it, keep your legs closed, all those things. And there was no place for black or brown people to go get those answers outside of that, because healthcare is not there. Even if it was, the doctors aren't talking about it, the OBGYN is not talking about it. So it kept the information for this type of pleasure and this type of education from black and brown people, because there was that fear of doing something outside of the box from generational conversations. So there's a need that we reach out to these folks, and I do this through my center, Shades Oasis. Everybody's welcome, and we're all having this great fun time, but a lot of the people of color are disturbed by what they might see in a BDSM scene, or somebody walking around with a butt plug in, and being able to say, like, I don't want nobody whooping me, and being able to give them that definition and difference between whooping and not associating it with punishment, that it is a very pleasurable thing because of that dopamine that is released, which makes it exciting.
Excellent. Do you tell us a little more about your center, Shades?
Shades Oasis is a whole body wellness center, and folks can come in and get specific orgasm workshop information from me, where we literally go through and test out those workshops and figure out if your fingers, your wrists, your knees, whatever type of adjustments that need to be happening are happening right on site, and then you can go home and practice this. We have workshops on, how do you introduce your mate to toys, especially people of color, because that's the replacement of them giving you something, and it's not. It's really an addition. It's like any other sex toy that you bring in. So sex acts are that kind of thing, and so opening the minds in the community that sex can be very pleasurable in very different ways.